Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial, and in this I'll be showing you how to defeat the first tutorial boss, or Zhang Liang, General of Man, in Wo Long. So essentially what you're wanting to do is press circle or the deflect button after every attack he throws at you, and you can deflect every single of his attacks, and it is basically one of the core mechanics of this game, and one of the things you're going to have to learn if you want to defeat the bosses. So essentially, when he turns red or glows red and attacks, they're going to be heavier attacks. They're going to do a lot more damage if they land on you. But also, if you're able to deflect them, they're going to take a lot more of his chi off. Then you can press triangle like just then when he's staggered, and you can deal a lot more damage. And it's basically the core part of versing bosses in this game is you can't just spam attack and dodge around. It's not going to work. You need to deflect his attacks, similar to the game's Sekiro, which is all about deflecting as opposed to dodging. So this is just the first phase, and you're going to want to use triangle when he gets staggered like that, and after you deflect an attack you can also press triangle for a heavy attack of your own. That's essentially what I do after every time he attacks. I press triangle after I deflect one of his attacks with circle. As you can see just then, I pretty much do it every single time. You can press R1 and square together to do one of your martial art moves, just like a forward flip sword attack, and it does a bit of damage, so it is helpful in that regard. So this is the second phase, and essentially it's the same thing, but the attacks are now different. You still can deflect every attack. The bigger attack, the better deflection, the more damage. As you can see, that did a lot of chi damage, and I was able to take off a bit of his health there. And then I did the martial arts move, R1 and square. But essentially you're going to want to deflect, and it's being the first boss, it is a little bit forgiving. If you do get hit, it doesn't take off, half your health. But it's pretty essential that those big red glowing attacks, you have to deflect those. If you don't deflect those, you're going to take a lot of damage and die very quickly. So essentially you just press circle just before the attack lands. It takes a bit of practice. You're going to die a few times learning it. But once you learn it, it sort of clicks and becomes a lot easier, and you can stagger him and press triangle, do a lot more damage. It's going to start out difficult, like it did for me. It was extremely difficult at first, but once I got the hang of timing the deflection on those swings, those attacks, then I was actually able to start to deflect and attack back and not take so much damage. And then basically you're not even going to have to need to get this boss's health all the way down to 0. You just press triangle and circle when the NPC commands it, and it's going to trigger this cutscene, and you're going to win the boss battle. Alright, I hope this video helped you guys. Just remember, it's basically, you may die a lot against this boss, but it's just learning the core mechanics of the game, and it's just how the game is played, and it's pretty satisfying once you do learn those core mechanics, and it pays off, and you're able to defeat these difficult, quote-unquote, bosses. But yeah guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope this video helped, and if it did, maybe subscribe. Cheers, peace out.
Every bit as strong as the rumors say.